Day 492, 22 for 22. Good morning. Hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and don't quit. Alright, so just a little bit of an update. It's been a rough week for my stomach as it tries to return to normal after quitting the other medicines. And just a change in the diet. So it's been rough feeling. And then it's been quite rainy. And while I could do them inside, we have a house full of kids right now, and it's a little easier to do them out here when nobody's here. So you didn't get a couple days worth. I did post a rerun at least one day, something. I'm sorry for that, and I will hopefully be able to keep going on a steady pace starting today. We'll see. The doctors have got to get my cholesterol thing under control. I don't have the answers, and neither do they. So I'm trying to do a diet thing a little bit more, and that's acceptable. I mean, you should eat well anyway, but not having to make a lot of huge changes, just a few. And they're kind of small, but I guess they make a big difference considering how I felt this week. Plus coming down off of the medicine that they had me on. My body cannot do statins at all. It does not like them. Adverse reactions to them. Alright, so on to the message today. Enough about me. Alright, so I've said it the last time I did a video, and I've said it numerous times through this whole period of 492 days, is that the veteran community is the one that's going to have to get the veteran community out of this epidemic the best we can. And we do not have all the answers, obviously, otherwise it would already be fixed. But those that are sitting on the edge of the cliff, looking into the abyss and thinking about jumping, you need to take a step back and think. And I'm telling you, people do fall through the cracks. I hate to say it. I mean, there's only so much people can do. But people do fall through the cracks. But what you got to do is make yourself big enough where you don't fall through the crack. And I'm not saying create problems for yourself or others, but what I'm saying is you need to be the one sitting there poking somebody on the damn shoulder saying, hey, I need help. We have time for you. We just got to know about you, and we got to hopefully be able to get some work done with you. And the thing is a lot of it's got to come from you. You have to be willing to put in the work. We can have all the resources on the damn planet available, but you have to want to do it. You have to be able to take that first. Well, once you ask for help, you have to be able to say thank you and move smartly forward towards what's been produced for you to be able to use. It's not. There's nothing in there that's a gimme. I mean, it's one, you have to want it, and two, you have to do it. I'm not saying that it's all on you, because it's not. But you have to be the one that's dedicated to getting yourself better. There are groups. I'm part of 5 that I actually either admin for or kind of admin for, depending on how you look at it. Honestly, I don't do a lot. Got a lot on my plate. I don't have the time to just not do my job. Though those of you that watch this, that have seen me work on their behalf, may not be the best help that has been rendered, but I do try to do work on people's behalf. I do things during work, and I probably should knock that off. But the pull to help is pretty strong, so I try to do more work than I do help when I'm at work, and I try to do more help when I'm at home, but that doesn't always work either because my body says I gotta sleep. But what I'm trying to say is that if it's just, there's not just me, there's all these groups. Like I said, I'm in 5 and I kind of admin a bunch of them. I'm in 17, but I admin probably close to 5. Warriors Help Corner. That is a good place to find resources if you're struggling financially and have PTSD, have issues, and need help. It's a catch-all. And then there's American Military Family Got Your Six. I always mess up that name. I no longer really admin in there, but they're a good group of guys and girls that do their damnedest to make sure that they're by your side when you need somebody there. Veterans Helping Veterans, the same as Warriors Help Corner. 22-1 locator. That one's a big one to try to get people to where people are struggling, need help. Probably did not explain that group very well. Then there's Veterans Peer Support, Veterans PTSD Peer Support. That one is basically a help center for people that are struggling. If you need to reach out, you reach out there and somebody will get a hold of you and will talk to you. And if you need further help, we'll work to get you that help that you need. All these people are doing this voluntarily, excuse me. I don't think any of us are getting paid to do this. We do it because we give a shit. And we need those of you that are sitting on the edge of that cliff to give a shit about yourself as much as we give a shit about you. Because we do try. Not everything pans out. Not everything works the way we intend it to work. Not everything works out in the most of the positive of fashions. But we're there, we're trying, and as a community, we all need to be trying to pull our brothers and sisters back from the edge of that cliff. But the thing is, as I said, if we don't know you're on the cliff, we can't work to pull you back. So those of you that are sitting on the edge of that cliff, you got to reach out and try to get help. You're not a lost cause. Your life does matter. You can be forgiven or are forgiven by me for whatever you have done in the name of this country. If you're an MST survivor, there's resources to help you there. And you won't hear it a lot because a lot of people have already been told this, but you know, if you need that boot in your ass to, you know, man the fuck up and handle your business the way you know how to do it, and there'll be somebody there to help you get there, because it's a team. We are a team. We are still a team, even though we're out. We'll help you get there. But the bottom line is, if you need help, seek help. Plain and simple. All right, time for some push-ups. And yes, I'm in shorts. It's 59 degrees today. I'm not going to complain. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky, 1 for the infantry, 1 for the fallen. I forgot this at the start. It is Red Friday. Please remember, everyone deployed. 1989. This is day 2 of Operation Just Cause. I don't want to go too long here, but that was the first time that it was possibly me going to be being called to go. Now, here's what happened. We had graduated OSUT at the end of October 1989. Went on a few days leave after basic training, and then it was time to move out to Fort Ord, California as a cohort. Cohort is an old thing where you go to basic training with the guys you're going to serve with largely. There's a few here and there, National Guard, other guys going other places, but the majority of that 139-man company or more was going to the same unit to reconstitute that company after the previous cohort ETS'd or moved on. So we got there beginning in November, just after the Loma Prieta earthquake. Things have been restored largely in the area we were around Monterey. I guess the Bay Area was still hurting. But anyway, we got there, got our act together in the barracks and all that, and our leaders started training us on the light fighter ways. And we went and did rope, and we did something else. I can't remember. Good Lord, too long ago. But anyway, we ended up on block leave for Christmas. We didn't have many days, but they let us go in the hole, and we went home for Christmas. And December 20th, woke up to the sounds of the news saying that we were in Panama, the 7th Infantry Division, the 82nd Airborne, and the units that were already there, plus Navy SEALs, plus whoever else was there. The 5th Infantry Division, some of the 5th Infantry Division. I'm not sure if the 101st was there or not. I can't remember. But anyway, so we wake up to that, or I woke up to that and went, holy shit. So I was like, oh fuck, did I miss movement? So I called our staff duty, and they're like, no, Bravo Company is not going. All right, do you know when we're going? No clue. All right, so I called back, and then I called back, and then I called back. And finally, I got told to quit fucking calling. If we're gonna go, if you guys are gonna go, we'll fucking call you. I'm like, right, roger that. I went and, you know, stayed kind of glued to the TV. So anyway, that was the first time that I missed a call, and I didn't miss it, just didn't get the call. And I hate to say that, it seems to be the story of my Army career. But anyway, nowadays, I guess we're pulling out of Syria, and I guess we're pulling out of half our troops out of Afghanistan. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about it. On one hand, I'm glad, and on the other hand, I'm not sure that's a smart, strategic, or tactical move. So anyway, just remember those that are deployed, that are out there serving our country, and not always in a safe place. So please, if you do, say a prayer. If you don't, do what you do. And anyway, bottom line, if you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. No shame in getting help. Bottom line, another bottom line. There's a lot of bottom lines in my life, huh? Bottom line is, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We will see you here Monday, hopefully. I'm praying. Tough out.